Did you know that most clients don't buy right away? Yeah, it's true. So if you're over here sitting here thinking, oh my gosh, they hate me, they ghosted me, no, that's not what it is. They just got distracted or forgot or need a little bit reminder. So if you're not having a follow-up system that reaches out to people and continually tries to re-engage them and work with them, you're leaving money on the table. It's not okay, and it doesn't make you a business that is successful. So if you're here today, you're here for a reason, because I'm going to teach you how to automate your sales and follow-up systems so that you can get more money in your pocket. Hi everyone, my name is Marian, and I help women creatives simplify their business systems so that they can scale and grow and have an amazing business of their dreams. So without further ado, let's get started on how you can build a follow-up system that actually converts, that you actually can automate, and that actually runs in the background and makes your life so much easier and your business so much more successful. So first of all, here's a stat that may shock you. 80% of sales happen after 5 to 7 follow-ups. And that number actually increases as time and time goes on, because we're so distracted now and there's so many different things competing for our attention that our focus has gone down and down and down and down. And so you need even more ways, creative ways, to re-engage your clients, pop up in front of their face, stay top of mind. And it doesn't just mean randomly posting on social media or sending out the DMs. It means an automated system that's carefully thought through, that runs without you having to lift a finger, so that you can actually convert some of these leads and not waste money actually finding them. But that just has a whole system that just works. So think about your own buying habits. Have you ever seen something and really wanted to get it, but maybe got a little distracted? Have you just forgot about it or put it to the back burner? Or have you been at a point where you're like, I'm going to wait until I'm ready to make this purchase, and then it never really happened? Your potential clients are the same way. They're interested in your goods and services. They want what you have to offer, but they need reminders. It's super normal and it's okay. Here's what happens if you don't have a follow-up system. Leads slip through the cracks. You're spending all your time chasing people instead of closing sales. Your business runs on hope instead of a predictable revenue stream. It's not okay. We can't have a business that way. If that's what's going on with you, you have almost more of a hobby. Plus, it's just insanely stressful, and nobody wants a business that has that going on. So drop a comment below if you've ever had a lead that you've been talking to and working with and that they just ghosted you. Let's fix that today. No more of that, because we are going to create a business that actually works, that you get paid, and that you love what you do. So you don't have to manually message every lead. That's the first thing that I want to get through, that I want to communicate. It can run on an automated system, and you don't have to be physically there, like send email, send text. No. You want to stay top of mind and build that trust factor and educate your client on what you're able to do. And that's where a nurture sequence comes in. So a really typical standard one is a 5-day nurture sequence. With that, you're going to send a series of emails, generally, or texts that explain a little bit more about you, keep you top of mind. And here's what your 5-day nurturing sequence should include. So day 1, hey lead, I saw you're interested in my offer. Here's what to expect over the next 5 days, because we're going to be talking to you a little bit more and giving some more information about us. Day 2, hey lead, here's a success story or a testimonial from a client just like you that our product or service totally changed their life. Here's this testimonial. Day 3, you're going to address a common objective or some concern that most people have. It's too expensive, not enough time, whatever it looks like in your industry. And you're going to provide reassurance that working with you is the right choice, and that it's okay for the person to sign up, because you're going to be the right answer to whatever pressing problem that they first came to you with in the first place. Day 4, you're going to offer a resource, a quick tip, a win, some sort of value to them, so that they know, hey, I'm in it for you to win, not just for me to win, not just so that you can pay me money. I'm really here to do something good in your life. And then on day 5, you want to have a direct call to action. Book the session, get on a call, grab your spot before it's gone. Whatever it is to push your lead towards actually making a decision and You want it to be time sensitive so the person doesn't, because we all need that, right? So the person doesn't just, I'll put it off. Like, no, let's do it now. Let's fix your problem now. You came to me for a problem. Let's actually make it happen. If you want to increase this nurture sequence even more and get even more engagement, I would recommend a text messaging, some sort of text message sequence on day 1, day 5 especially. It's a good way to reach out, re-engage. Hey, we sent an email. Hey, we want to be able to talk to you, and make sure that you're reaching out to the person multiple ways so that emails don't get lost. Inboxes are often inundated with like so much information. So a text message is a good way to be like, hey, I'm still around. Step 2 with this whole process, you want to use a CRM automation because you want to be able to move your leads through their sales stages. And this is a great way to automate things. So if you're tracking leads on a spreadsheet or just through your DMs, you're making your life so much harder. You're giving yourself so much more work. It's the worst. So what I love to see for myself and for all my clients that I work with is using a CRM. I've built out a whole CRM that is magical and amazing. I did it first for myself and then I offered it to the people that I work with. But there's lots, and if you're interested, I would love to be able to talk to you more and give you some samples of how it works. It's so insanely easy to set up. It's already partially set up because of what I've created and crafted and made to make my life easier, and it's going to make your life easier too. But there's different things that you can do. So find something that works that you can start to automate your process. And then you want to think about, how am I setting my lead to move through sales stages? So I want to be able to have them get those series of emails, get those texts. How am I reaching out? If they don't convert at day 5, what do I follow up with afterwards? This does take a little bit of work to set up the first time, but once you set it up once, you're not going to have to do it again. So just get it set up for the first time, because then your life is going to be easier. It's okay. It takes some work, but then it's a no-brainer moving forward. You also want to set up some reminders for yourself to move it out. So you're still having that automation going on, but you want to send up some reminders for yourself to reach out, especially if these are hot leads. So each CRM has something built in that shows engagement or how you're going to work the lead potentially. If they're opening all your emails, if they clicked a button, whatever it looks like, you're going to have to just think through it a little bit. And you want to send a task reminder up to yourself so that you're giving an actual manual call, sending out a manual text, or doing something to make sure that you're reaching out when people are marked as hot leads, not just cold or like disengaged. And then ideally you want to keep track of all your emails, conversations, text messages, social media messages, all in one place. And again, if you need a system to do that, I got you. I have that system. It changed my life. It can change yours. It's fantastic. I felt like I was dropping the ball in different places, and now I don't. Everything rolls up. My whole team is on the same page. It is fantastic. It even transcribes calls and rolls up social media profiles into whole customer profile. It's so insanely easy. So for example, with all of that, you want to, when I say through the stages too, think about if a lead books a call, are they moving to a scheduled stage? If they didn't move yet, if they didn't book something yet, are they going through an automated follow-up process to like book a call, book an appointment, whatever? And then finally, if they didn't do anything, are they entering into a long-term nurture sequence? Next, you want to set up a re-engagement campaign. So this is a thought process about, how am I going to win back old leads that may have been disengaged, that haven't really been touched in a while. Because not all people will buy right away, but that doesn't mean that they're gone forever. You've already maybe paid money or spent time and energy to get these people into your ecosystem. So how are you, nurturing them over a long period of time, but also re-engaging them at different times? So you could send something like a "we miss you" email. Here's a little gift for you, or here's a little extra bonus. Can I answer any questions for you? You can offer a time-sensitive incentive like, hey, this is special. You've never tried us before, but now's your chance. Here's something special that we're offering to you. 3 spots only. Time, 72 hours to book. That might be a good way to get them on board. You can ask them for feedback. People love being able to say something. So, hey, what's holding you back? I'd love to help. Let's get you on with this. Re-engagement emails get a 40% open rate because people already know who you are. And so they're going to see your name. If you've been good at it and you had your automated systems, you've been in their inbox before. So they're more likely to open it up and be like, oh, hey, what's going on? So now that you've set up an automated follow-up system, now that you have a little bit more of your sales process in place and you're you're rolling with those leads and you're approaching people and everything's just going like clockwork. Now you want to figure out how to automate your invoices and payments so that you get paid on time, because a business doesn't run on hope alone and good vibes. So next video, we're going to be going through how to automate your systems and your payments so that you make that money, honey. So make sure that you're subscribed, turn on your notifications so when the next video drops, you get on board, and let's clean up all your systems together. Thank you so much for spending time with me. I can't wait for your wins. Drop it in the comments if you have any questions or things that you've been stoked on, because we all love to win together. Let's get out there and make the business of our dreams.